Welcome to season 28.
Yes.
Look, man, I've done these intros at the beginning of each season so many times that I might as well just skim through the rules this time around. Same piece as always, Division 1 players can pick between 18 and 19 stars. Level 39 line cap is in effect. 8 players will move on to the playoffs, a single elimination bracket. The top 3 of both parallel divisions will qualify to the playoffs. Final 2 spots reserved for the players with the most points that did not qualify for the initial top 3 in their group. Players that did end up in last place of their group will get automatically relegated to Division 2. We also have a relegation playoffs with players that finish in 7th place. We have a match arena as always, and we have a $1,000 prize pool. Goal link is in the description. Alright, bye-bye.
Let's go ahead and get counted down for game number 1 of Division 1B in season 28 between SV and Chiller in 3, 2, 1, Tetris. Introducing your players on the left. Rolling out of the United Kingdom with a PB of 4,769,000. Hey now, 47 times. The one and only SV. And on the right, rolling out of Australia with a PB of 2,373,000. Welcome in, Chiller. A little bit of an early misflip there for Chiller. Going to cause some stacking chaos. But so far, handling it pretty well. Oh, beautiful solve star. Chiller gonna get the right side open like it never happened. Unfortunately, you can see that it happened on the score because SV is just now taking his first burn. Score the Tetris to bring it to 114. Chiller at 57. And keep in mind, we do have a level 39 super kill screen implemented. And that is now all of CTL. We used to let players go to 39, 49, 59, even 69 if you weren't in Division 1. But now there's a limit. $141 for SV, 107 for Chiller as we're warming up at opening days of level 18. Chiller again. Oh, very nice find on that J. You could see the wheels turning. Oh, diving board. That's no fun. I'm not gonna lie though, that J-spin looked like a modern J-spin. It's just because there was enough room for it, but similar concept. SV setting up for the vertical eye tuck. Nice Vitz. And bang Tetris for SV. 239 SV, 152 for Chiller. Tetris for SV. Welcome in, Annie Shark. We got the 10 Raiders coming in to watch our first Division 1 game of the season, which right now SV is in full control of that to the tune of 112,000 points. And Chiller seems to be maybe having a bit of trouble missing some rotations. It's the third one I've seen. Of course, kind of ironic, we had that problem with SV last season. But SV did get it resolved and showed really no ill effects to it either. Another Tetris for Chiller. There's one for SV. 337 playing 209. Like, there's still a long way to go. We got to play the rest of 18 and all of 19 and possibly some kill screen. So, certainly far from over. We've seen larger leads fall. We've seen bigger chase downs. Just gotta stick around. Another Tetris for Chillers. We're approaching that 100 line. Joey Parker turn. SV looking to do something fancy there. It'll be a T-tuck. And the T-tuck followed by a key tuck. 325 at the turn for Chiller. And there's the bar for SV. It's going to be 454. And Schnadrak, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Oh, SV in a bit of a spot. But does open up the right side. We'll get the Tetris for some relief, and then we'll deal with that hole in column 6 very quickly. We'll stay in the lead, 110,000 points. It's kind of a simul Tetris there. I don't know why my display didn't show it. Certainly looks simul to me. Chiller, another Tetris here. So we're just about at the level 19 transition. Piece is currently dropping 3 frames per second. That will change to 2. And when I say frames, not the frames you're looking at, because that is a very chuggy board for Chalala. I don't even think we're getting 30 frames off this one. But we are in 19. 573 will be the transition score for SV. Chiller waiting for a tuck there. Was not going to get it. Was just going to burn in at 464. Another Tetris for SV, extending the lead here. Nice spin. Not going to wait around forever. Oh, another Vitz. SV, couple dependencies forming and gets them both. Are you kidding me? Oh, sets up the T-spin too. Guys, that is a thing of beauty when players can set up the spins like that on this level. 33 millisecond window to get that spin, and SV nails it. Tetris for SV, 737. Chiller in a drought, 567. We'll get the bar for the Tetris, though, and then we'll clean up this remaining Garbo. Another Tetris, and SV is going to go dirty center well there. 2 rows off the ground, column 6. Lead is 195,000 points at the moment, but Chiller is a better board, and we're entering a drought, and SV is not in a great position at the moment. SV is digging. Trying to get something so that he can open up this well, and that will do it. And we'll get that dirty Tetris again down the middle. Just keeping the pressure on right now, ahead by almost 200,000 points. Well, Chiller getting a couple Tetrises there is going to cut the lead. Look like there's a misrotation there. Bang Tetris for SV, 909. Drumming his way. Oh, bit of a misdrop there on the S. I say drumming his way to kill screen, but kind of missed a beat there. Tetris for Chiller, back by 150,000 points, as we are in the midst of a long drought here on 27. It's still going. 40 and counting. No signs of stopping. What is this drought? We're up to 50. What is going on? Finally, bang Tetris for SV after a 54-piece drought. He goes in kill screen at 1,034,000 and is off and running and wants to stop playing 2-up like he has for the majority of the 19 speeds. Chiller still has a ways to go to get out of this drought. But Chiller's handling it just as well as SV did. Bang Tetris, 893 into kill screen, is down by 195,000 points. As things looking a little dicey, but SV gonna open up the right side, gets a Tetris, and Chiller will miss the 5-tap. That means that SV will take the 1-0 lead. $54-piece drought for the first game of Season 28. A preview of what's to come, question mark? SV's aggression scares me, says Stolen Short Sword. It is something. And he's playing this one out, too. Take this one all the way. As we get a little bit of controller surgery from Chiller, and I'm not terribly surprised given how that first game went. And they're ready from SV. Here we go. Let's count them down for game number 2. We'll start in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Stolen Short Sword, thank you for the contribution code. As we'll see what happens here in game 2. Both players making kill screen last game, but one certainly doing so more efficiently. As we are opening with a drought here. Not as big as last game, obviously, but certainly not what you want to see when you're stacking for your first Tetris. Somehow SV has 100% Tetris rate. Oh, but he also hangs! Oh my god! Chiller, you have a chase down. You need 46,000. On the upside, you had a 100% Tetris rate game in CTL Division 1. And Chiller's good. We're tied at 1, 2, 1. Tetris. Well, SV going to want to shake that one off. Wow, this is aggressive. And doesn't pay off as the wrong LJ shows up with no other good option to put the J. But as we saw last game, SV has got no problem playing a row or two off the bottom. And we'll open that up, and oh, look at this, not even going for the burn. Just going for the column 8 Tetris, and then putting the well back to the right. Oh, bit of a misdrop there. And T went too far to the left and then couldn't rotate again. That can happen if you overtap, and it sounds like that he's been having overtapping issues. Trying to find the right solve for columns 4 and 5 right now. We'll get the Z finally, but that's still a Z dependency. We'll get the bar over for the Tetris, but ooh, rough decisions here as Chiller is got a clean board and is looking to take the lead here with the next Tetris. There's the bar. Bang Tetris for Chiller, 189. SV, 175 here early days on 18. We're getting up pretty high for SV. It's a bar down for a double. We'll set up dirty. There's another bar for the Tetris. So SV trying to get this board back down. Meanwhile, Chiller taking full advantage of this reverse key tuck there. It's going to get a Tetris off that. It's now a 4 Tetris lead for Chiller. SV will score a dirty Tetris there. Oh, these are rough pieces for Chiller right now. Does open up the right side, but needs a bar or something over there. So T is not the best option, but all he had, all they got. Goodness. Oh, there's a bar. All right, we're good. Great pieces there for Chiller. They are going to open up their right side. Let's see what they got. Where's the bar? It's a bit late. It missed the train, clearly. And SV is caught up during this. 331 for SV now with that Tetris. 342 for Chiller. It's back and forth right now. Nice Vits in column 3 for SV. We talk about Tetris well bingo cards. What about Vits well bingo cards? Nine's your free space. We're at the 100-line turn. Chiller's in the lead, 434 to 406. SV just can't get anything for that right side right now. Look at these pieces. They're awful. SZ square. SZ square. WTF. This game is trolling SV right now. Apparently, it's also doing the same to Chiller, though. Look at those holes. So both players are going to have to clean up for a bit, and it is a neck-and-neck game. 462 for Chiller, 456 for SV. We're about 15 lines away from level 19. SV has this dirty center well, looking for the bar right before transition. We'll get it. Bang Tetris, 490. Certainly some lower paces this game. 477 for Chiller, so SV actually takes the lead back just before transition. And it's going to try to go for a dirty Tetris here. Where's the bar? There it is. Bang Tetris. And gets the perfect piece to burn that out. But Chiller also very clean. Back in lines and ahead and score. Good place to be. But it's not that big of a lead. And these burns will probably surrender that lead. Nice flat burns, though. 2 in a row. King, you watching? Chiller has a center well, but it's not a Tetris well. Just gets a double with it. SV will score a Tetris, 639. Chiller 623, back by 6 lines. Better paced, but now not in the real-time lead. There's a Tetris for SV. Another Tetris there. Both players playing up pretty high on the board and refusing to burn. There's some burns now for SV, and there's a Tetris. Another Tetris for both players. 763 SV, 714 Chiller. Now 10 lines between the players. Another Tetris Chiller. There's the simul Tetris. 801 into 26 for SV. We'll add another Tetris to that. Chiller trying to get clean. Hits the spin. We'll get another Tetris. Looking for a bar here. There it is, bang Tetris, 844. So ahead at the transition to 26 by 43,000 points. We'll see if that holds, because SV has been scoring quite a bit here on 26 and 27 and is now into 28 at 968. Tetris for Chiller. And another one. Won't quite have 968, though. 954, so SV did, in fact, take the lead. But look at this again. A nasty drought coming right before transition into 29. We're over 40 pieces in. SV hangs a bar on the left. 977 is the target for Chiller. And just takes the triple. Still needs some more points. And we'll get the bar for the Tetris and the max out and the win. Chiller ahead 2-1 over SV. Go in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Oh, Windows noises. Make it. Yeah. When can we see Jerpy again? Jerpy is not joined this season, so great question. It's perfectly normal for players to take some time off. We see it all the time in Division 1. As you will note, we have no Dog, for instance. No Alex T, for instance. Players resting up because the meat and potatoes of CTWC season is coming up. Players maybe trying to get rested for that, and then maybe the season before CTWC, we'll see a whole bunch of Division 1 players basically warming up for the World Championships. Kind of happened last season. Not last season, but whatever the season number was before CTWC, where we had 3 Division 1s. Early days here on 18 is seeing a slight lead for SV. Oh. Interesting placements here for SV. Very good job keeping the board clean. We'll score a Tetris. Neck and neck, 237 for Chiller, 234 for SV. Wonder if that's changed with the change when CTWC takes place. Yeah, they'll... Well, I don't know. We'll have to see how players' habits change. Like, this is the first full year we've had on the new schedule now. Players may be a little more choosy about where they play as well. I know Fractal, for instance, you know, being a student and all, does not have time to play Tetris everywhere. Ooh, bit of misdrop there for Chiller, underrolling the 5-tap. No, we do not have Sidnev this season. Yes, Scooty, Cobra, Waffy, Miles, Nico, Knight, Redshirt, Tetris time. And then in 1B, it's Chiller, Cold, Danvy, Huff. Well, I haven't seen Huff and CTL in a while. Macy, Meme, Sodium, and SV. Interesting. We're getting a switch to DAS from Chiller. Of course, Chiller, no stranger to Dask, goes right back to rolling. Of course, a number of reasons a player might want to do that mid-game. Certainly hasn't hurt their pace. They're only back by 19,000 as we're entering the 100-line turn. Oh. Chiller looked away for a moment and then found that that square did not go where they were expecting. And then tried to get the frame perfect double tuck of the square. And that did not go well. So now we're burning a bit. SV also kind of in a bit of a dig. But if SV has shown us anything so far, it's that he's willing to play a couple rows up, so one row isn't going to bother him. There's a Tetris 552, one row off the bottom, of course. Another one looking for a 600 transition this game. It's kind of, since the turn, has taken over in this one. But does have a long bar dependency. Does get the long bar early, though, so no problem there. And we'll enter transition at 600,000. Almost looks like Chiller's trying to get comfortable in time for 19. There's a transition at 500,000, so a full 100,000 point lead for SV going into the transition. Another Tetris for SV. Oh, I had no idea she had a hand injury. That's the first I've heard of it. Of course, I'm kind of out of the loop on those things. Tetris for Chiller. He's trying to come back from a 6 Tetris, now 7 Tetris deficit. That's SV getting another Tetris there. Tetris is raining down on both sides. There's a rhythm that didn't seem to exist in 18. It seems to have been found here in 19. Oh. Did I say something? Why do I say words? All right, Chiller cleans out quickly. We'll get the Tetris, but it's now back by 7 Tetrises. 9-1-1 for SV. It is an emergency for Chiller's back. 250,000 points. Bit of a hang there for SV, but not a critical one by any stretch. Especially with that double well to be able to bring the stack down a little lower. Opens up that right side yet again for the Tetris and the max out. Level 26 max for SV. Yes, why am I the commentator saying words when these words curse the players? That's what I'm asking. Bit of a weird stack here for SV. And I want to clean this up before 29. Seems to be well on his way to do so. Already done. Has a lead of about 5.5 Tetrises, so Chiller a little closer. 1.1 for SV. Chiller's just hitting 900,000 here on 27. This is no longer a 250,000 point lead, but it's still a big one. 1,163,000 is the 29 transition score for SV. Do or die for SV here. We'll get the 1.2. Chiller will max into kill screen. 1,013,000. Honestly, not all that far behind at kill screen compared to earlier in the match. not only are they closer in score, but they are also closer in the fact that it's going to take less scores to do it. But not with this board. That's going to be a top out. And SV is going to take game number 4. We're going to a decider. And again, SV going to play this out. Got a 1.4 in game 1. Too old. Here we go. Both players are ready. Game number 5, the decider between SV and Chiller in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. You know, I'd say I'm full of youth too, but everyone would just say that I'm full of something. Tie score after 10 lines. But Chiller with a better board. Means that this long bar will give them the lead. 70,000 for Chiller, 50,000 for SV. Another Tetris for Chiller. Chiller, of course, has kind of taken on a bit of a leaderish role in the classic Tetris monthly server with the lower tournaments, community tournaments, and whatnot. Kind of cool to see players that able to put stuff back into the game rather than just I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that. Rather than just taking and taking. I mean, everyone takes burns, so people are just taking and taking. Taking burns. In fact, this game we see a lot of burns as the Tetris rates are not even at 50% for either player. What have we got going on here? We might be having a controller issue for Chillers. What the? Are you guys seeing this? Gonna misdrop that Z, and that will end the using the screwdriver in the middle of a game experiment. That is a first. I have never seen anything like that before. We'll see if it helps. Chiller back to rolling. Tie game. 223,060 points each. Let's drop into reverse key tuck there for Chiller. Fix it. Oh, this left side is a little worrisome. Wow, these pieces are really punishing Chiller right now. It's going to allow SV to take a lead, but SV's board not all that great either. But at least has a Tetris well set up. And I said it was not all that great, and now it looks fine, so just one row off the ground. Chiller in trouble. Board is climbing. That does not burn due to the hole in column 4. Still getting pieces around, though. Oh, nice long bar. Oh, a nice J as well. That's a bit of a misdrop, though. Ooh, that hang. Oh, that's probably going to do it. And Chiller, unfortunately, will not get any further. That means your winner is going to be SV. Going to take the set 3-2. As we watch play it out. T-spin, there you go. Bit of a scuff season over. I don't know. I felt it was felt aside from that last game, it's pretty good. Like, I feel like a decider is right for these two. It kind of sucks how it went, but in terms of, you know, we're making controller adjustments in the middle of a game. This controller is getting retired, so it's Chiller, yes. Hope it served you well. 486 transition for SV. We're not going to be breaking a whole lot of records here, I don't think. Unless he gets to level 41 or something. Getting pretty high up on the board here, but not gonna have a problem digging out of this. Just get 1.7 post, easy. Yeah, I don't think you can get 1.7. Still going here, 653. Trying to make something of this game, level 23. Another Tetris there. And another Vitz. That gets ruined. And it gets reset up. And nice Vitz. The speed with which, like the moves that SV is doing, they're pretty good. But the impressive part is the fact that it seems like every other piece, he was doing something other than just dropping a piece down, whether it was tucking, setting up a Vitz, pulling off a Vitz. And all executed with precision. These guys are pretty good, yes. And there will be a lot more games just like this throughout the season. Hopefully less controller issues, but with plenty of high-level play. We'll also be having a lot of matches from Divisions 2 through 5 as well throughout the season. Which anything that streams on this channel is now going to be using Nestris champs. Just like the Division 1 players. Oh, this into 29 is high. No problem for SV, just brings it right down like it's nothing. Oh, didn't get the bar over. That one hurts. Anyway, your winner There he is. He's texting everyone he knows. SV, gonna take it in 5.